Today we have the BW-FYE6 from Blitzwolf. They promise a battery life of around 4 hours and comes with an 800 mAh case for charging, Bluetooth 5, and they are rated IPX6. Let's open the box and see what we get. We have some documents, which includes an English user manual that tells you all you need to know to set it up and use it. Here's the case itself. It's kind of a grey silver color, which both looks and feels nice. In the accessories box, we finally have a USB Type-C cable for charging. We also get extra rubber buds in different sizes, and they feel soft to touch. The case is made of plastic, but has a color that looks a bit metallic. It's an interesting look and feels to be of good build quality. The black square on the front here is a display that shows the remaining battery of the case. Around the side is the connector for charging it, but other than that, there's not much to see here. So let's have a look inside. Opening the lid will activate the display on the front, so we can see the remaining charge. And at the same time, it activates the earphones, so they are ready to pair without taking them out of the case. Everything in here looks very nice and professionally made, so it doesn't look like a low-cost product. The earphones also look very nicely made, and they have protective tape to prevent them from charging during storage. They also have a metallic color that makes them look quite interesting and more expensive than they are. The build quality feels good, and they have a rubber ring around the sides that I think is there to create some friction while they're sitting in the ears. It's difficult to see, but it's there. They also have graphene drivers to get the best possible sound, and they are rated IPX6 waterproof. The little hole on the stem is where the touch area for controlling music and calls is, so tapping here will, for example, change the song. Just touching it will not do anything, and that's a good thing, because it prevents accidentally doing something you didn't want to do. Under the earphones we have the microphone, so it is as close to the mouth as it can possibly get. Sadly, the sound quality from the mic isn't as good as I would want it to be. I can use it for shorter calls in silent areas, but that's it. I wouldn't use them for longer calls. Placing the earphones back into the case will activate the charging, but interestingly enough, they're still connected to the phone and will stay connected until I close the lid. So if you need, you can keep them connected while they are charging. While charging the case, you can also see the battery percentage on the front, so you can easily see when it will be full. It takes about 1.5 hours to charge it, and we can recharge the earphones about 6 times with a full case. The pairing process is as easy as it gets. Just open the lid and leave the earphones in the case. Now select them on the phone and we're done. We're now connected for calls and audio, and we can see the battery percentage on the phone. They will of course also reconnect automatically the next time you open the lid, so they will be ready to use very quickly. For controlling music we have the following commands. Tap twice to play or pause on the right or left earphone. Sometimes I have to try twice to make a command work, but usually it's working on the first try. To switch to the next song, tap 3 times on the right earphone, or 3 times on the left to go back. Holding will open the assistant. Like I mentioned before, we have to tap on the little hole on the stem to make it work. Tapping or touching anywhere else on the earphones doesn't do anything. But that's good for preventing accidental touches. The earphones also fit very well in the ears and are comfortable to use for longer periods. The 45-degree angle of the speaker and the long stem makes them automatically fall into the right position when putting them into the ears. The battery life isn't the best on the market, but they do deliver the 4 hours as they promise, which is good enough in my opinion. I usually got about 4 hours of loud music when testing them. The sound quality is quite good, so I have enjoyed using these earphones. They are very nicely balanced from low to high, without going too high. And I didn't even need to use an equalizer, as the sound out of the box is very good. Mids and lows are also very nice, and the bass goes very deep. So they have a good rumble in music with lots of bass or low bass. Just make sure you try the different rubber buds, as I had to use one size larger to get the best fit and sound. The volume also goes quite high, and I'm not able to play at the highest level at all. Watching movies with these earphones is no problem, since the latency is very low. So for music and videos they are good. But if you do fast gaming like PUBG, the latency will be a bit too high in my opinion. Overall, I'm very happy with the comfort and sound quality, so a thumbs up from me. And that's it for my review. If you liked the video, click that like button and maybe consider subscribing for more. Have a nice day and see you in the next video. Bye bye.